Hey all, the topic of this video is about Axel Alonso and him being fired from Marvel Comics. They say they mutually parted ways. But now that he has no access to Marvel, is not doing anything with them, I should say. Saying they parted ways and stuff like that, that's politically correct terms for saying someone in upper management, higher above him, fired him and they got him out of there. And no doubt because of everything that's going on, the low sales of Marvel Comics, the fan outrage, retailer outrage, and all these bad storylines such as Hydra Cap that have backfired for the company. You see, I was coming at this from a different angle, and I've realized something. In the history of Marvel Comics that we know of, the 70-plus year history, and especially from the Silver Age of the 1960s onward, no other editor-in-chief has destroyed Marvel Comics as much as Axel Alonso has. Think about it. Think of his legacy. All of this SJW nonsense, these replacement heroes, hiring of assistant editors and writers who should not even be there, all of this happened under his watch. Even then, even when Joe Quesada got moved up and away from the Marvel Comics book publishing, there was some SJW stuff there, don't get me wrong, but it increased 100-fold under Axel Alonso. The Marvel Comics you have today is a result of Axel Alonso as editor-in-chief of Marvel Comics. This happened under his watch, and the damage he has done to Marvel Comics might forever change the company. Marvel might not be able to recover from the damage he has done to Marvel Comics. Even bad editors in the past have never done the wide-scale damage that Axel Alonso has done to Marvel Comics. The fact that you see the outrage now in YouTube in the past year or so as channels have been popping up about SJW Marvel, all of this is because of the reign of Axel Alonso. Again, nobody has done as much damage to Marvel Comics as him. You see, the editor-in-chief position is basically, traditionally, the top of the pyramid in the comic book company publishing. He is the one above every editor, every assistant editor. He is the one responsible for the direction of the company and the direction of the books and where the books are going. And so his hands have to be everywhere on all the major storylines. All the big things he has to have a hand in. And so he is responsible, whether he wants to acknowledge it or not. What has happened to Marvel Comics under his watch, he has to own it. He has to own it. That's on him, people. That's on him. And then even Jim Shooter, recently in an interview, he talked about the Hydra Cap, how ridiculous it was, how it was a slap in the face of Captain America's creators. You see, with the fan outrage, for example, on Hydra Cap, for the 2 years that the storyline went on almost, all the fans hated it. The fan community was outraged, upset, not liking what's going on. And after every new reveal, it just made fans more upset. A more competent editor-in-chief would have said, you know, this could be a simple 3 to 6 month storyline. Not even. Should have shot it down immediately. But let's just say some common sense should have said, oh, just end this. Instead, Axel Alonso, despite all the negative outrage, Nick Spencer get away with it for almost 2 years. Our competent editor-in-chief should have read the tea leaves, as they say, and put an end to it. But Alonso was not a competent editor. One of the reasons why Marvel Comics sucks nowadays is because the editor-in-chief is doing a terrible job. And so I guess the point of this video, and if you're watching it, is think about it. Axel Alonso has ruined Marvel Comics under his tenureship. And the shape of the books now is a direct result of him. He has to own that. He has a lot of responsibility of what's going on now. As far as Cebulski, the replacement guy, I think he'll do... I don't think he could undo the damage. I really don't. I think he's a replacement who's not going to be there as long. And he's going to probably try. We'll see what he could do. Got to give him a chance. He can't do a worse job than Axel Alonso. I really doubt CB could do a worse job. Because it would be tough to do a worse job than what we just had. So Marvel Comics might be improving. This might be a turnaround. We'll have to see how it plays out. And that's it for this post. Thanks for watching and subscribe.